guys, what is up? Welcome to Neverlost Adventures. It is Fab Friday, even though every day is a Friday in our world. Exhaust, Carvan style, here we go. Another upgrade for the Rebel so we can get this puppy on the road. Again, if you guys were watching our last video, Taco's taking a sideline for a minute, and we're gonna move on the Ram Rebel. When you got a $50,000+ full capable vehicle and it doesn't have the rims, tires, lift, and exhaust, you can't really go off-road with it. You can do some basic stuff, but you can't do the stuff that we would like to do. So stay tuned, we're gonna install this. It's not really a how-to video, we're just sharing the transition of what we're doing from the stock dual exhaust to the Carvan dual exhaust, and we'll tell you why we get it, and we'll show you some pros, cons, how we like it, just our overall opinion of it, and we'll go from there. Should be simply to unbolt your exhaust and pull it out. It's not that hard, but everything's rusted and corroded, and I just had to cut everything out, which is tight because it's dual exhaust, a 1 into 2. Not fun. I'm not happy right now. Luckily it's not that hot anymore. It's probably only 90 instead of 110, but hey, it's out, so we can put the new one in. Alright guys, just FYI, I was a little ill repaired. It's tired. I'm tired. Just FYI, if you guys know that you're dealing with an older vehicle or the vehicle that has been in salt and dust and whatever, like I said, this, if you've been paying attention, this vehicle has come from the East Coast, so it's dealt with lots of snow and rust. This is the gasket. It's very important on the exhaust. The simplicity of just buying a new one and sticking it in there is a lot better than doing this and cleaning it up. I'm sure it would hold and be just totally fine with the rust that's on top, but I'm anal retentive and I want to make sure it's clean, and I want to make sure it holds a good seal. So for now, I am going to clean this up, and luckily I have a Scotch-Brite wheel. By the way, if you guys don't know about these, I'll start talking about them more. They're phenomenal. There's 2 different grits. This is a heavier or coarser grit. There's a finer grit of a wheel, but it's freaking phenomenal. They're great. Anyways, I digress. So I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to use this gasket. This has been the most intense exhaust exchange that I've ever done. I'm actually quite pissed and frustrated, along with the heat. Now it's finally cooling down here in California at this time of the video. But anyways, it's a gasket. Buy new parts. Guys, we're all done. We're all finished. To be transparent, it's been a couple days after we installed this. Just been super busy with 4th of July and a bunch of other things, and the heat. Don't even want to film in the heat. Anyways, we went ahead and bolted everything together, and we're ready to go for a sound check. So everything's solid. I really like the look of it. I really like how it went together for the most part. I mean, it's an exhaust. It should just be slide, flange, clamps, and your hangers. I mean, it should be cut and dry. But stay tuned for after the sound check. I got a little bit of pros and cons and a little bit of an unfortunate situation with the exhaust and the fitment of it. And am I an exhaust guy? No, but it's not that hard to put an exhaust together, and so I was very dissatisfied with one of the fitments. But stay tuned after the sound check, and we'll show you what that's all about. First initial in cab. It's good. I think it sounds solid. So now we're gonna do off the line from pretty much a dead stop. Here we go. Yeah! Damn! All right. Damn! Woo! I need more space. This is the bitchin' exhaust. There's that the flange with the gasket. Badass sexy exhaust. Sorry, we're already dirty. Took a little off-road already. Everything fit up pretty well. I had to go back and do some rotation on this. Ace! Be quiet. Ace is in the back of the truck. I had to rotate this Y pipe. Why? Well, because I needed to extend the driver's side at the end, the very tailpipe. And then this one was still sticking out a lot. So obviously if you rotate it, it's gonna push these out further. And I had to pull this out a little bit. I did put it in all the way. There's nothing showing underneath this clamp, which is good, meaning no gaps. Unfortunately, on the final fitment, this is tight all the way. This is super tight, and I'm still getting a little bit of air out of here. I'm also getting air out of that one. And then we're gonna go down there. Take a ride with me. Oh, this is why I like Tacoma. Okay, so this was the troubled one right here. So this is driver's side. As you see, so from the edge of this to the edge of this flange is 1.5 inches. So then I measured from this pipe, the edge of the pipe, back to 1.5 inches. That's the true 1.5 inch mark. So we're about 1.25 inches or so in, which is what I unfortunately have to leave it at. So my big con, what I didn't like, is I think that they didn't open up this flange enough. To get this pipe onto this pipe was ridiculously tough. Like, it did not want to slide all the way in, all the way back. I tried to pry open each one of these lips open. I had to get a spindle flap wheel and sand the inside of this for it to slide on. I even smoothed out both pipes. I put anti-seize on there, and it just did not want to slide on. But we're on good enough, so that's good enough for me. And since it is such a tight fit, there is zero air coming out of this piece. So here we are, coming out the back. All this fit up. These are stock. Got to reuse your stock. And here we are for the final fitment. We're out about 1/4 inch, and then this one's out significantly more. But I've messed with this enough, so we will just leave it, and I'll fix it later on if I have to. Alrighty guys, awesome. That's gonna close out this video with the Carvan Exhaust dual exhaust for the Ram Rebel 2019. I forget the years, but ours is 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that sound was actually phenomenal, especially off the line and then when I really started getting going. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for your support. Like, subscribe, shoot a couple comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Until then, I'll see you on the next vid. Peace.